Diamax presents Astro Smash.
Hello, this is Carlos Madruga, organizer of the Intellivision Homebrew Awards, and you're watching the Intellivision Show.
What's going on, guys? Intellivision Gamer here, and we have a special show tonight, and that needs special guests. We are going to talk about the 2025 Intellivision Homebrew Awards. Everything else will be piled on to next week. We're going to focus on the awards. And to do that, I have some special guests, and they need no introduction. I'm sure you know who everyone is. Here is, in the order they came in, Mike's Gaming Gala. Hello, Mike.
Hello.
We've got Diamax Retro Gamer, Pierre. And last but certainly not least, we have DJC Game Studios.
What's happening?
What's going on, guys? So we are in the middle of the Intellivision Homebrew Awards for 2025, and we want to support all of these publishers, programmers. It's a fun time to talk about the games, showcase the games, and a lot of us have been playing them, talking about it. Mike did a stream yesterday. He does his annual voting stream where he talks about all the different kinds of things, and now we're going to talk a little bit about the awards themselves and show you all the categories. And we're going to play a special version of Name That Game that only includes the 2025 homebrew games that were nominated for at least one award. That should be fun. I hope you guys like the new layout for that. And then we are going to go category by category and go through the games that are nominated. And we're going to go around the horn in order and talk about them and give our input. We're going to talk about how we vote. And these awards, you're going to probably get four different styles here. And, that's going to be fun to see. And, we'll go through the end. And the final one will be Game of the Year. Should be a fun video or a fun stream. So without further ado, let's talk about the awards. I really don't know when they started, but I know Game of the Year started in 2011. Do you have any more further back history than that, anyone?
No, I think it's 2011.
And I know that Carlos is in charge of them now, but it used to be someone different, and then there was kind of a small gap, and then it changed who was doing the awards. It was oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart. The creator of Electronite.
Oh, Walter Pratt.
Yes, Walter. Oh my gosh. Oh. Sorry if you're watching, Volter. I didn't get much sleep. I know he was doing it at one time, and then for several years now, it's been Carlos. The awards are hosted on Papa Pete's channel, and there's a team of people. So say you had 25 games for the year. There's a team of like 7-8 people, and everyone votes for their favorites and it's everyone, top to bottom. I'm on that committee. Can't give specifics, but we'll talk a little bit about how it works. And so say there's 25 games and there's, 7 games in one category, and we vote for our favorite. And then we go all the way down to pick our least favorite. And then everybody does this, and it gets narrowed down to 5 choices in each category. And then Game of the Year is 10. And so that's what you guys see whenever you go to the awards and you vote. You're seeing the process not really narrowed. I mean, it's narrowed down, but it's just not like every game on every category, and
it's curated.
It's kind of a structured voting process, and I think it works fairly well. Nothing is perfect. Oh, I can't pass that up. Sorry. Why did Michelle
you wouldn't.
Hair and chrome? What's going on, Rev? So we are doing a little bit more of a structured show tonight, and we're gonna get to it. I'll try to, if anyone sees a really good comment, make sure. Can you guys star stuff? I don't even know.
No, we can't do anything to your chat.
If you guys see something, it's a really good a comment that we should be throwing up, and I'll try to watch too, but I'm going to be trying to move through. We've got a lot of stuff to go over, and I think it'll be a fun show. So does anyone else have anything to add about the awards? Or
I haven't really followed it much this year, so this will be kind of seeing it for the first time, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, it just started, so all right, so we'll go ahead.
Oh, it's been almost a week. They launched last Tuesday.
Yeah, so we have till the 11th, is it?
We have till Saturday to vote, and then the award show is the following Thursday, the 16th, I believe.
16th. Papa Pete. I believe it's the entire Television Aries podcast. You're going to see Rick, C-Mart, and Papa Pete doing it again this year. Definitely want to check that out. But again, guys, it's like this is very cool time for the homebrew guys. Whether you only know a few of the games or all of the games, whether you're kind of new to Intellivision or been around forever, definitely everyone should go vote. It only takes a few minutes. If you want to vote for a couple topics or all of them, just get out there and do some of the voting in whatever category, or vote for games that only the games you know. Just get out there and vote. And I would like to go around the horn, because I know this is a hot topic between two of us, and I think we're going to get 4 different answers.
Let's just say you knew exactly what you were doing when you invited me on this show.
So we'll start with Mike, and we'll just go around clockwise. Just like tell us, we're each going to talk about how we vote in each category, and the process that we go through personally. So Mike, take it away.
All right. So I said this last night. My role in the community, the one that I've taken on, is one that very few people in our community actually do. It's the role of the reviewer. I will give you honest opinions on stuff, and it doesn't necessarily matter if I like the game or not. There are games that I like that I have to say, it's not very well made. And then there are games that I don't like that I have to say it's really well made. If this is what, if this is the type of game that you love, absolutely go for it. So I try to have, in many situations, a more objective view, as opposed to just, oh, this is the one I had most fun with. I try to vote to reward anything that pushes forward the Intellivision homebrew community, whether it be in gameplay, like the type of game that, wow, nothing like this has ever been on the Intellivision before, or this is very rare for the Intellivision, or graphically, or from an audio standpoint. Basically, in all the different categories, I'm trying to genuinely pick the best, not just my favorite. And so I will sit, and the one category that really, really, really matters to me more than anything else is the most prestigious category, and that's Game of the Year. And that is not a vote that I think you should just throw around as like, oh, I really liked this game because I like shooters. Like, what actually advanced Intellivision homebrew? What was the best representative of what can be done on the Intellivision in the previous year? So that's how I approach it. I know not everybody does, and I'm ready to fight you, Casey, but that's how I approach it.
All right, Pierre, how do you vote in the awards? What's your process?
Okay, but I vote, first of all, I check all the categories. Some of them, it was more easy to choose because I know the game, things like that. But like sound and sound and music, this I had to put it on hold, go back and listen carefully to the music and the sound to make sure I'm choosing the right one. I agree with most of what Mike was saying, but fun factor is very important also. The fun factor is very important because video game, for me, equal fun. So, and that's why I put my banner tonight. I was supposed to use it tonight for streaming, but I had some issue with my capture card. But if I check all the games, for me, there's no wrong choice in all these games. They're all good games. So that's why, like you said earlier, Casey, it's very important that people go vote and go vote for the one you like. It's very important because, like I said, video game is fun. There will be different category, and so we will probably not agree on all of the choices we will make tonight, but it's very important to go vote and have fun tonight. It's to have fun also with all the choices we're gonna do. Yes.
All right, Chuck, how do you vote it when you're voting for the awards?
Well, it depends. It depends on what comes out that year. I like just my main thing is fun. You know, if it's fun to play and it's something I keep coming back to, something that keeps me intrigued. But like last year, it was a cool year because that Ghostbusters Ultimate kept winning.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't deny that game, how amazing that was, obviously because of Mike's voice, but mainly because like, well, for me as a childhood favorite on the Commodore 64, that was like really the main thing I played on the Commodore 64 was the Ghostbusters game. So that was like taking the love for Intellivision and porting that game and then enhancing it and making it even better. And so something like that where you get one of those every couple of years or once in a while, and you go, wow, that's just got to be everything right there. But mostly it comes down to just being fun, and it's something that keeps bringing me back. But I also, when you look at Game of the Year, it has to be something that also pushes the Intellivision to the limit and makes you go, oh my God, I want more of this. I want more of this. What's the next one coming out like this? And some of those big games, man, that's what I say for Game of the Year. It's not going to be like, two stick figures fighting, even though it might be fun.
Yeah.
Game of the Year has to be something that just absolutely uses everything in the Intellivision to make a great game, but also has to be something you're going to play a lot and come back to.
Yeah, for me, and this is where Mike and I have a different kind of opinion. And I've ate a lot of things. I've been catching up on his video. If you've seen that, I was dying laughing. I was at a family event and I didn't get to hear it all, and I missed all the fun stuff, sadly. So when I vote for the Game of the Year, I look at all the different categories. I look for whatever game that I liked the most and had the most fun with, the game that kept bringing me back to play it. And that's going to be different for each of us, depending on what kind of game you like. Like if your favorite thing is an RPG, and you're probably not going to go vote for a shooter if they're close at all. You're going to vote for, in my opinion, like what you like to play, what you enjoy to play. And I can look at it and go, man, that game, they took some time. It's well done. Like Police Avenue Redux, it's so well done. It's just not my style of something that I go play and go through and come back to over and over again. And I think we all kind of have the type of games that we gravitate towards more. And, that's how I look at it. And I do agree, Game of the Year, it just can't be, a basic port or, just some, low level game that doesn't look very good, but it might play really well. It should be something special. Game of the Year, honors shouldn't just be any old game. And, that's how I look at it. So I thought that'd be interesting, to go around and kind of get everyone's, take on how they vote, because a lot of people look at those differently. Some of them just, you don't know all the games, you don't go research, and you just, oh, I know that game, that's fun, I'll click that one. Other people go and search out the videos on YouTube and say, oh, I didn't even know that was out, and they watch it and then they vote. I think Casey's opinion is always right unless it isn't. Were you laughing at that one, Mike?
Yeah.
I seen Mike laughing. I'm like, uh-oh.
There's a good comment when you see me laughing. Usually it's from Poe.
Yeah, I didn't think it'd be that kind of a comment yet or in this one, but so now what I'd like to do is we are going to play, I think it's the best version of Name That Game yet. You guys can either just play along and keep track of your answers, and chat, please do not put the answers. I don't have anything saying that yet. But you guys play along as well. Let me know how many you got. It's going to take something like 4 to 5 minutes. Chat, these guys in the panel are going to play along. You guys can play along as well. And I'm curious on feedback. I think I made this a better way to play. you guys let me know. This is just going to be one continuous video, and there's time between each one to lock in your answers. So we're just going to go. We can talk during it if we want, but here we go. These are just games that are nominated for awards. This is box art. You can see that in the lower left corner. Intellivision's digital fanzine made the box art for me. Lock in your answer. You've got 7 seconds every time it says that. This was Xerion from Opcode Games. Clue 2 of 10. Game sounds. Lock in your answer. 7 seconds.
I didn't hear.
Road Fighter, Intellivision Collector. At first, I just had the answer. I'm like, well, you still might not know the game, so I added the title in. Here is another box art. Poe. Lock in your answer. Mermaid Enchanted Ocean by Intellivision Revolution. Lock in your answer. Those were game sounds.
Rickster's 0 for 3? What the heck, man?
Phoenix. This is a little harder when it's all the new games and some of them haven't been around very long. We're almost about
Mr. Baseman, you're not supposed to put the answers in the thing.
No answers in chat, guys. This one's kind of easy.
Oh, I thought you accidentally gave it away.
Nope, that was a gameplay video. Lock in that answer. Montezuma's Revenge, Intellivision Collector.
I knew that was coming, Pine Soul. I knew that was coming.
Box art.
Yeah, except for Rickster, this is all homebrew from the last year.
Princess Liddy. Intellivision Revolution. Did I say collector on Mermaid?
I definitely play this a lot.
It's my favorite version of the game because it's nothing like the original game.
Here we go. Kangaroo, Intellivision Revolution, programmed by Brian's Man Cave. This is a special version. It's all of the games nominated for awards this year. Here goes clue 8 of 10. Box art. None of these should be Mike's Gaming Gala hard, but not all of them will be easy for everyone.
Your mom knows Mike's Gaming Gala hard.
Naughty Boy. Speaking of Naughty Boy.
Naughty Mike.
Yes.
9 of 10. Gameplay screen. What is this?
Oh, I love it.
Lock in that answer. This is
specifically
I forgot
Asphalt.
to put the title in on this one. Asphalt, part of Triple Action 2.
Oh, I never played that.
Oh, it's like Mad Max. It's awesome.
Final one, box art.
Ooh.
What box is this?
And even though I don't have it, I think I...
Lock in that answer. I'm curious in
catchy
chat.
title.
Let me know if you kept track. How many did you get right? Zigzag, Zip Zap. I forgot that one. It just says it, but that is from 511 Under, Harvey Decline. What was your score?
It is a deceivingly fun game. It doesn't look like it would be much, but it is a really good time waster. I got 10 out of 10.
I like it. You got what?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Considering you just went over all the games yesterday, that's there it goes.
Yeah, it made it really easy for me, to be honest.
Poe got all 11.
Oh, Paul's got me beat. He got 37 out of 10.
I got 9 out
of 10.
9 out of 10. Me 9 out of 10. Me.
Which
Princess Lady and Princess Lady, the box art.
Oh,
Chucky?
Princess
I got
Lady, the
everything
box
except
art.
Asphalt because I didn't even know about the game, and then Exerion, the box art, I missed because I don't own that either.
So what do you guys think of that new layout where they're kind of all together in like a video? And
I like that.
That's
and
better
I like you kind of
right?
commenting on it too.
Yeah.
Rickster, I want to bring up his cart tag thing. Cart tag is not right because he didn't ask what game is this and show the gameplay. He asked what box art is this, and it was the box art for Zigzag Zip Zap.
So what I do is I put whatever category it is in the lower left, and I will be adding I don't know what to call them, text clues. Like it'll say this 2020 Game of the Year release from Intellivision Revolution is, something like that. And then I'm going to add those in, maybe one. Those aren't as fun, but I think it would be a different kind of a clue to add. Only 4 out of 10 for Dale. I got 7. Bart got 7. Nice. 101 out of 10. Those are some good ones. Extra points for Michelle's Mermaid Adventure.
Doesn't exist yet. If there's a beer
presenting that game. What was that?
And the funniest thing is, and the thing that I'm going to have to live with in next year's Homebrew Awards, if you actually do it, is putting a beard on that mermaid makes it a new game.
And you'll have to talk about it.
I'll have to talk about it.
And show it. All right, Saboteur just finished voting for the Homebrew Awards.
You should actually get the sprite. You should actually get the sprite so that one of the other characters is like green with weird arms, and you can have a mantis mermaid and a Michelle mermaid, and then I feel better because I got company.
There you go.
All right, so now we're gonna go, and I just realized I don't have them here. Give me 1 second. All right, so now I've got them sitting here. We are going to go over the best port or conversion, and we're going to watch a little video of the nominees, and we're going to go around the horn like we did earlier, and we're just going to talk about what we thought of the games. So let me see here. Got the right one. And then I'll add these in while everyone else is talking or going. I can name that game. All right, here we go. Short video, and then we'll talk about the games. First up, Montezuma's Revenge from Intellivision Collector. So you guys are going to get a visual on all the games. And this, to be fair, this is an older version of Duck Hunter, and it got cropped a little bit. The game did end up looking better than this version, but it's all I had to use. Mr. Dude. I should have had titles to display at the top, best porter conversion. I spent a lot of time on this week's show, more than any other show ever. There was a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. Hopefully it works out. Paulista Avenue Redux.
This is
Electronite. This one's hard to show gameplay, Mike.
Yes, yeah, it is.
All right, so those were the 5 games that were nominated for Best Port or Conversion. Mike, you have anything to say about the games?
Yeah, I mean, ports, I'm on the record. I do like ports, but if you're going to port something, I like when you add something to it. So I look at something like, most of these were pretty straight ports. And unfortunately, I did mention this on my stream last night. Before Police Avenue Redux was even picked up by a publisher, I was sent a early version of it that was basically a straight port of the original MSX game. I believe it was MSX. And if you think the learning curve is big on Pleased Avenue Redux, it was nothing. Like, I had to draw my own map. It didn't have a map. It didn't have a lot of the visualization that you do have in it. So I know the journey that took and how much was put in to convert that. I don't consider it a port. I consider it a conversion, because it is an evolution of that game. And Justin came in and did all the graphics, and Aiden came in, and Aiden Toledo came in, and he did a lot of the sorry, is it Adon? I don't know how to pronounce it. I say Aiden. Adon. But Adon. He did the music. So it is such, like, for me, best port conversion is, okay, how does this compare to other versions of it? And keeping in mind the hardware. And this one is such an evolutionary leap that it is easily, I think, the best port / conversion. In terms of what is most fun to sit down and play, I'd probably say Mr. Do. But I think graphically, although it looks nice, I don't think it isn't a leap from the ColecoVision version. It isn't a leap from anything else. A lot of, like, every single game in there is a fun game. They're all good games, but I think the one that stands out for me is Pleased Avenue Redux. And I understand that there is a very large portion of this community who won't even give that game a chance because of the learning curve, and it's a real shame.
All right, Pierre. So this is best porter conversion. It was Montezuma's Revenge, Duck Hunter, Mr. Do, Road Fighter, and Police Avenue Redux.
Yeah, I have the list in front of me. Montezuma Revenge, which was been a lot waiting for that for many years. Very good port, very good game. Duck Hunter, I know a little bit less. I think it will be a little bit less popular also, because you need to have an adapter, NTNES, and a CRT TV to play it. Mr. Do surprised me a lot, because even back then I had the ColecoVision. I didn't add Mr. Do. So when I played it on the Intellivision, I really, really like it. It's a very, very good port and very fun game. You cannot miss with Mr. Do. The sprite of the main character is really, really well done. Better than the ColecoVision version. Road Fighter also is a very good game. The library of the Intellivision is crying for a good racing game. So Road Fighter is a good port, well done, good control. You control well your car, things like that. It's a very good game. And now we have Polista Avenue Redux. This game, I bought it at the start of the year. I think I bought it in February when it came out. Right away, when I saw it, I was really impressed. We know who is behind this game. It's Carlos Madruga. And Carlos Madruga, when he does a game, it's always, most of the time, amazing. My favorite 3 games from Carlos is Infiltrator, Operation Cloudfire, and Pandora Incident. And this is Polista Avenue Redux. It is in the same league. A lot of cutscenes, things like that. And I agree with the choice of Mike. I'm going also with Polista Avenue Redux for this one. But all the other one, except Duck Hunter, like I said, I don't know that much. I don't think it will be that popular, but you cannot miss with Road Fighter, Mr. Do, and Montezuma Revenge. All 3 very, very good games. But my choice
Sorry, go ahead.
My choice is Polista Avenue Redux for the graphic, cutscene, and it's a very original game also. It's a game easy to learn, because people should get into that game. It doesn't cost a lot now. You can buy the RAM. It doesn't cost a lot. You buy the RAM from Electronite. Easy to learn, but more difficult to master. But that's the fun. The replay value is very, very good on this game.
Yeah, I do think Duck Hunter is a marvel.
Yeah.
But it needed to be, like, if you could bundle a piece of hardware in there, if you said Duck Hunter and the NTNES, I think that probably actually takes the category if you combine the hardware with it.
There was talk of that. I don't know if that fell through.
I don't know if that makes it a fair fight,
Yeah.
because the NT-NES was
pizzas.
developed. Yeah. But and that's why, and I did mention that yesterday. It's like Duck Hunter is going to be a sleeper, like Pierre said, because not everybody's going to have the NT-NES, and hopefully that becomes more prevalent. But also,
Or
Duck Hunter, you
CRT.
can't play on your Sprint.
Yeah,
you need to have a
CRT
CRT.
and, just
So-
to be clear too, we can just talk about the games, or you can talk about what you voted, but it's not required at all. You can talk about the category in the games. You're also welcome to say what you voted for, but you don't have to. Chucky,
what was this category again?
this was best port or conversion, and it was
Best port,
Montezuma's
yeah.
Revenge, Duck Hunter, Mr. Do, Road Fighter, and Paulista Avenue Redux.
Yeah, I'm definitely saying Paulista and Mr. Do are probably going to get this one of those two. Mr. Do's not arcade perfect, but it plays great. I think
good
it's
as you can get on Intellivision.
I mean, I have an Mr. Do arcade right out here in my arcade that I play pretty routinely, so I know it can never reach that level. And that's more hardware limitations as far as the speed and everything working at the same time. But it's probably one of the most beautiful ports that I've ever played on a retro machine, and the fact they pulled it off on this. I've never played ColecoVision. People say that's a good version. I don't know. But this one I really enjoyed. So that has an amazing fun factor to it. But that Paulista, like, I've played it and I need to learn more about what to do and how to do it. But you don't see, it's rare you see people playing it or hear anything about it, so it's hard to kind of, but I do need to literally look through the manual, start like learning more, playing it more. But I played it a few times in stream, and even though I maybe didn't know the right things to do, it was still funny, like a bird comes by and you could do, I think you could grab the bird, or you could do, it's really, there's so many options you could do with items. And I think we were talking about this last time, and
Yeah.
it's fun to kind of try different things with different items and doing different things to different, like the demon or the witch or the, the bird or whatever it may be. But yeah, so I just need to learn how to work it more. But as far as a game standpoint, it's a beautiful game. I think that one would be one of my tops as far as I never knew about the original game ever. So, I mean, to me, it's almost
I don't think anybody did except for Carlos.
Yeah, I think it's just to me, it's just like a new game. Road
I will
Fighter's
say,
fun. Yeah.
Sorry, I will say, if you've got 20 minutes, my review of Police Avenue Redux contains an entire walkthrough of how to play the game, including describing every item and what it does and all that stuff. So,
and I do plan on making a video on that game, and I will be referring to your video and put it in the description when I do that. But if you guys have videos or live streams or anything relevant, feel free to talk about it. Anything to do with the Homebrew Awards. So
yeah, I definitely want to play that more on stream just to have some fun. And yeah, I may have to watch that whole thing then because I just, especially now, I haven't touched it in months, so it's like, okay, I got to pick it back up.
And you can do anything. Really funny is like you use the hypnotic disc on inanimate objects and they become animate and they run away from you sometimes. You got to chase them to get them.
For me, best porter conversion, just kind of go through the games. Montezuma's Revenge, it plays a lot like a style of game like Operation Cloudfire. Those kind of games I really like. A lot of times I'm into the quick fixes, but this one, there's a little more depth than a quick fix. And I was so happy to see Luke, Intellivision Collector, finally get the rights and bring that game to us. Duck Hunter, I was a game tester since near the beginning. Also a tester on the NT-NES, and those kind of went hand in hand. And that was a fun time going through all of that and to see it progress. It was really good right away. It is so good, so fun to shoot the dog when he's laughing at you. It's something you always wanted to do on the NES, but you couldn't. I mean, we all shot him, but it didn't do anything. Yes, and doing the simultaneous multiplayer where you can both be shooting and it knows the difference of who's shooting what. I thought that was really good. Mr. Do, great arcade game that I grew up. There's a lot of the old arcade games, the similar ones, Dig Dug, Mr. Do. I enjoy all those old arcade games. The music on that one is like spot on, or it's so close I can't tell the difference. I'm sure someone like Chuck that has the machine might be able to see a little bit more or hear a little bit more, but it sounds really good to me. And then you got
Well,
Road Fighter,
yeah.
which is so smooth. A lot of the streams don't do it justice. When you play it, it is so smooth. I'm a racer, so I love driving, racing, any kind of games like that. I think it's very well done. Police Avenue Redux, and I will say this is not my style of game, but that game is so well done, so polished. If you like that style of game, you cannot pass up on the game. You want it. You're gonna want it. It's one of the best, if not the best, in that genre. But if you're not into the genre, it's hard to, like, for me to pick it, even though I know it's amazing. But I want to go, like, for me personally, I want to go for games that are well done that I like. And I'm not going to say my answers or anything, but I'll just kind of go over each of the game. So next up, does anyone else have anything for Porter conversion or a response to anyone else?
I was just going to say I'd really love to play Duck Hunter, but I don't think I'll ever. I mean, I was one of the I got to think number 3 Inti Nest, but it's never been used, and I would have been. I'm bummed that it's going to cost me a fortune to even get that game over to ship over to the States. So it's kind of.
Tariffs
do you have an LTO?
Down.
Do you have an LTO flash?
I do.
Because so you could buy the ROM, just put it on that, and
I didn't even know they were selling the ROM.
I didn't know.
Are they not selling the ROM?
Yeah, it was cartridge only. And it was way
so.
too expensive. It was more than the,
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I would have played the hell out of that.
All right. So obviously a lot of the games are in multiple categories. They're short clips. We're going to see each time they're in a category, we're going to see it again. So next up is Best Action, Platformer, and RPG, which, as Mike stated in his video, sometimes
it's a weird combo, man.
Yeah, weird combinations, but there's not enough games to support all these different categories. So sometimes they're just kind of getting combined because you can't just have one game in every category, or two. Just doesn't work out. So, Brian, best, where to go? They're not, I don't have them in order. Best Porter conversion. Which one was,
Kangaroo was not in that one, but Kangaroo was in one of the other categories.
Best puzzle arcade sports game.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so next up is Best Action Platformer RPG, and let's watch the short video of the nominated games, and then we'll go around and talk about them again. Montezuma's Revenge from Intellivision Collector. I guess I could have did different videos for each time there, but it's like that would have taken a lot longer. Princess Liddy, Intellivision Revolution. This is an original game as well.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on mine. I'd love to play this.
I have a lot of fun with that one.
Me too, Chuck. I don't have it.
Duck Hunter, Intellivision Collector. 2-player Duck Hunt. Very well done. Again, this is an earlier version than the final. Paulista Avenue Redux, Electronite. The Goonies, Opcode Games. All right. Mike, have anything to say about the games or this category?
Yeah, so I mean, it's not anything against the nomination committee. They got to make what categories they can with the games they have, but it is a weird combo to have. like I can understand platformer and action kind of in the same category, but RPG is just like that's a completely different thing. But then it'd be a category of one.
Yeah.
This category, it's all ports with the exception of Princess Liddy. I will say, again, all the games in this category are fun. If you have any interest in playing any of them, you won't be disappointed with, at the very least, a ROM purchase. I'm really waiting for Princess Liddy to get a ROM. Rev keeps telling me soon. But the very fact that like original games on the Intellivision, we had, don't get me wrong, we had our heyday in like 2019, 2020, 2021. And then really the scene, at least the higher end stuff, has been dominated by ports and conversions and stuff like that.
I agree.
And so the fact that one of the original games this year is hanging outside the original game category and fighting with these other ones, I give a lot of bonus points to that. I would like to see Princess Liddy win this one. That's what I voted for. It controls really well, but you have to get used to the controls because it has like the Sonic acceleration where you start really slow and then all of a sudden you take off.
Yeah. And
So once you get used to that, it's a lot of fun. It is a variation of Bubble Bobble. It isn't an exact copy with different sprites. It is its own game. That was my pick. I think it stands out for its originality. At the very least, something that might disappoint you, Casey. If I do dock points from Goonies because it is a modification of a 2021 game, Goon Enough, but it looks better than Montezuma's Revenge. It sounds better than Montezuma's Revenge. I think if you were to put it up against that, I think the most impressive thing about Montezuma's Revenge is that it got made. And the massive effort that must have taken from Luke to not only get licensed to make a physical Intellivision version, but get digital copies. Yeah.
And I
think that is the most impressive thing about Montezuma's Revenge. It is a fun game. But I think the one that I want to see win this one is Princess Liddy.
And whenever I speak, I do have all the differences between Goon Enough and Goonies. It always comes up, and you just brought it up as well. So I'll go over those differences. I'm going to read them from a list, obviously.
Yes, please.
So, all right, Pierre. This is Best Action Platformer RPG, and it was Montezuma's Revenge, Princess Liddy, Duck Hunter, Police Avenue Redux, and the Goonies.
Yeah, if I check all the game. Montezuma Revenge, very good platformer, also a bit difficult, but a very good game, and we are happy that now it's in the library of the Intellivision. Princess Liddy, very well done. I saw video. Sadly, I don't have the ROM yet. It's difficult to buy this game. I will like to buy it either as a ROM or as a physical digital, but I was only able to get Intellivania recently. So I cannot vote for Princess Liddy, even if it look good and if it's original. Duck Hunter, we discussed about it. It's a very good game, but you need NTNES to play. Police Avenue Redux, I'm a bit surprised in this category because it's not really an action, and neither a platformer or I don't find it's RPG. It's more a text adventure game. The Goonies. I will go with the Goonies. Very good platformer, easy to pick up and play. Graphic is very nice, and even if it's I think a 2021 game for
originally,
me. Originally, they made a couple of modifications. I will let Casey talk about it. I know some of them, but I will let Casey tell all of them. But my choice will be the Goonies for me. Yes.
All right, Chuck.
Well, I haven't really. I'm still waiting on Princess Liddy. I ordered it, but I haven't received. So it looks fun. I just haven't played it. Same with Duck Hunter. Don't have one, so I haven't played it. Montezuma's Revenge, I played a little bit. It's fun. I never knew about the original one or never played the original, so to me it's kind of new.
Yeah, same here.
But yeah, I mean, I was surprised it didn't have music, but other than that, it was played really well. And then Paulista is in here. That one's a monster. That one, I don't know. I'd probably go with Paulista.
Yeah, I felt, because spoiler alert, I vote for it a lot. But for this one, just because of the mashup of categories, I was like, you know what? Okay, do I go for like the one that's obviously the monster, or do I go for the original one that I also really like? So for me, that edged it out for me.
I think, probably feel the same way. I just haven't played it. So
you haven't played it yet, yeah.
I think points should be given. I mean, all ports versus an original game, if it's close or spread out the level a little bit, like Princess Liddy's fun and it's original.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd like to
I think
see
that's a
more of
cool
that
thing.
on the Intellivision. We really do need to
I
push
agree.
for more original stuff for Intellivision. Yeah.
So for me, for best action platform RPG, again, Montezuma's Revenge. It's my style of game. Operation Cloudfire, Rick Dynamite. I love those kind of games. And
Goonies,
you know, it's
Sydney
just fun to
Hunter.
play. It doesn't look like you. I agree with you. I like Goonies to look better, the sounds better, but it's the same kind of gameplay. Montezuma's Revenge is a big IP, and it's one like Chuck. I wasn't familiar. I knew of it, but I had never played any of
I'd
them.
heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so this was my first experience. I have not played all the way through it, but I will eventually. Princess Liddy, I was an early game tester, and then I kind of fell off, just never have enough time. That game, I played the final version. I'm like, oh, this is fun, and I love that it's an original game. It's just fun to play. It's easy to pick up and play, land on the guys, collect them. It reminds me of like 3 different games, maybe 4, all kind of meshed into one. I really enjoy it. Duck Hunter, grew up playing, the game on NES. This is such a good version. It looks so good, the final version. I wish I had a video showing off the final graphics. But yeah, and the 2-player thing, like we talked about before, being able to shoot the dog when he's laughing at you, that is so satisfying. And Police Avenue Redux, like I've said, it's not my style of game, but the graphics, the whole team behind it, everything that went into it, how much they improved it, it really is well done. The Goonies, this is an updated version. It's a lot of the same game that was released a few years back, but it is such a good game. It still holds up. And I'll go over, this is a list I have. I knew a few of the differences, but I'm going to go ahead and read the whole list. You've got a 6-channel music with ECS support, which is part of the reason it sounds so darn good. There is one more in-game song versus Goon Enough, which only had the Cyndi Lauper one all the time. There's an opening with the levels and animation sequence showing the Goonies kidnapped on the Goonies version, the new version. The main character can punch. This one throws me. So in the Goonies, you can punch right away. The Goon Enough, you cannot punch in the beginning. So when I went back and played Goon Enough, I'm like, why can't I punch? I'm trying to hit all these different. I'm like, what the heck? And so that I didn't know that one, but that explains some of my frustration going back and forth between the games. Additional sound effects in the new version from Opcode. The villain changes colors each level. There were bug fixes. The Goonies was closer to the MSX version than Goon Enough was. So it was just sound, overall polish, more music, more a different additional song. It was just like a better version of it. But the main core gameplay is the same as Goon Enough. If you're not a diehard collector like myself, you don't need them both. But the box art, the packaging from Opcode is up there, top notch. While it's not Intellivision original for purists, I am a purist, but I like getting different stuff too, like the big box Ghostbuster games. Those are cool. Some of the Kote gamers, it's cool to not have the same thing over and over again. So I do like it for that. I think that was
you
all
bringing
5.
up the NT Home stuff with me on your stream. You should know better than that.
I was talking about the packaging. It's a nice
favorite game of a
It is the most beautiful garbage that's ever come out from the Intellivision.
All right. So does anyone have any responses or anything else to talk about this category? Just making sure. If anyone wants to, just poke in before I start the next one. The next one is Best Puzzle, Arcade, and Sports Game rolled into one. And we're going to watch the short video, and then we'll go around the horn again. Mr. Do, Homebrew Inc. I think Chuck still has the highest score I've seen anyone get.
I'm at 200,000, I think, something like that.
Naughty boy, Opcode Games. 200, I haven't even seen that.
I did it on my last stream. I think I was like 198 or something like that.
Phoenix Homebrew Inc. I love me some shooters. Is that one in there twice?
He's a really naughty boy.
There's 2 naughty boys. Which one are you voting for, fellas?
Apparently, I can't stay up late and get that in. I think it's just when I did the edit, I forgot to remove the one because that's the 6th game. I think it just showed it twice. Because we got Mr. Do, Naughty Boy, Phoenix, Kangaroo, and Road Fighter, or did I miss Kangaroo?
No, Kangaroo.
No, Kangaroo was there.
Okay, so that I just showed one twice. That wasn't a subtle hint to vote for it. It was just an accident. All right. So, again, this category is Best Puzzle, Arcade, and Sports Game rolled into one. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, so... Oh, excuse me. I mean, no puzzle games here. But... again, like it's a whole bunch of ports, and that's fine. A lot of straight ports. Oddly enough, I said this last night. I'll say it again. That version of Kangaroo is my favorite version of Kangaroo because I loathe Kangaroo. And the one big thing that's missing from it that is pretty critical, it kind of breaks one of the levels, is that you don't take fall damage when you jump off of a platform, which I would frequently do by accident when I was playing the arcade. And so because you don't die, I actually like that version of Kangaroo. And if you are a purist, if you are a fan of the original arcade, you probably hate that version of Kangaroo, but I really like it. So props to Brian's Man Cave on that one.
And Brian's in the chat.
Yes, he is. Excuse me. Road Fighter, I totally agree. I love racing games. It didn't blow me away. It's technically very well executed, but especially if you're playing on easy, really you're just moving left and right. When you strip everything down, you're not even accelerating on your own. You're just moving left and right. So that one wouldn't be one for me. Naughty Boy, kind of like Food Fight. I'm not a massive fan of it. But again, well executed. I think the sorry, what haven't I talked about yet? There's Mr. Do, and what was the other one?
Naughty Boy, Phoenix, Kangaroo, and Road Fighter.
Phoenix. Okay, I am going to become an enemy of the chat because I know you guys love your high score competitions and you love your shooters, and everybody over the summer was like, "Oh my God, Phoenix is the best." And I was so unbelievably underwhelmed with Phoenix. It is a mediocre port. And quite frankly, you already have a game that's basically Phoenix on the Intellivision, that's Demon Attack. So Phoenix really underwhelmed me. But my vote for this one, I think, is Mr. Do. I think it's probably the best executed of the games here, and probably the one that I personally had the most fun with.
1 second here, guys. I don't know what I've got going on, but on my Mac, if I have my email open, it just starts flashing one of my emails over and over and over on top of everything, and I have to go in. You're
being hacked by the Mantis. Watch out.
The app. It was just over everything going on, off, on, off, on, off. Oh boy. All right, so one quick thing. Oh man, that kind of threw me off. Oh, one thing I wanted to say on that one was, that kind of didn't make sense to use all the categories when there wasn't any of the other two. Like they're all arcade games.
Probably, but probably. So you were part of the committee, so you can actually probably answer this or don't answer it. But my assumption is, they make all those categories because one of the ones that could potentially have been nominated was a sports
true.
Game.
Some of them were because
game.
Home Run was in there, and it just didn't make the cut. So that's what it was, because we didn't know the final five before. That makes sense now.
Yeah.
We did not know which games were going to make it, so you had to include the categories for every game that was released in 2025. All right, Pierre.
Okay, we'll start with the bottom choice, Road Fighter. I will disagree a bit on the comment of some comment that Mike did. Road Fighter, for me, it's well done, and for me, the graphic is well done. Everything, it's a faithful port. For me, it's important to be a faithful port, and it's very, very good. For me, it's a very good racing game. Easy to pick up and play. And for me, it's a very, very good racing game. Kangaroo is also fun, not as faithful as the original, but it's a good game from Brian, good music. It's a fun game also. And also, I'm disagreeing on the Phoenix.
I was just typing. Sorry, do you see the comment there? Canadian Civil War? Wait. Ontario and Quebec already had a battle. We already won.
Exactly.
So we're good.
Exactly. Phoenix, the original arcade game, it's an old game and it's bland. Originally, it's bland. So for me, it's a faithful port, and I'm happy that people enjoy this game because a lot of people like shooters, and for me, it's a faithful port, and I'm okay with that.
Yes.
Naughty Boy is a very fun game also.
Yes.
I didn't know it before, but it's a very good addition. I bought the CIB from Upcode. It's a really original game, but now we'll agree with Mr. Ontario, Mr. Do. For all the fifth choice I have, for me, it's the best one. More fun to play, good graphic, good music. My choice is Mr. Do also. Yes.
All right, Chuck.
Oh, this one's definitely Mr. Do. Yeah,
you play that one all the time.
I was kind of watching that come to be and was stoked when it came out. Yeah, it's one of my favorite arcade games of all time, and I mean, if they do Yair Kung Fu, then I'm in heaven, you know. But yeah, no, Mr. Do on that. And there's a lot of other great games too. I do enjoy Kangaroo as well. But Mr. Do, that's just the hours I put into that and still love it.
And to be fair, you also, like me, love the arcade game, right? I mean, you have one in your...
Yeah, I literally have one because I love it so much. And it's one of my tops. So yeah, I have to pick that.
All right, for me, Mr. Do, like Chuck, I don't have one, unfortunately, in the cabinet, but I've played it a lot growing up in the arcades and all the, like, if we were at the bowling alley, you know, early on, that was there. I played it a lot. Dig Dug I like as well, but Mr. Do I love. That game is so good. It's not perfect, but it's not because of the programmers, it's because the Intellivision cannot do a faithful port, but it's really good in the sounds. Naughty Boy. So this is a funny story with me through Opcode Games. That was my least favorite game initially. And now, I mean, I love Goonies, but here's the thing, like we've been talking about, that game was already here. It's just an improved version. So I love Naughty Boy. I just like going through that game. It grew on me. It grew on me as I played them.
You do, Casey.
He likes the Naughty Boy.
Michelle is not a naughty boy. She's a naughty mermaid.
There we go.
She's a superhero. She's an X-Man.
Phoenix. I agree with Mike whenever he says, you know, it's just a straight port. It's nothing extra, but it is a solid shooter and a hard one. It is hard to get a high score. Keith, he was in the chat earlier. I don't know if he's still here. He gets like 300,000. Chuck and I get like 50 to 80 at our best, playing it over and over and over. Yeah. And that guy is just really good at the game. It is hard, but it has a boss level similar to Demon Attack. I really like that, having a boss. It's a fun game, and it does not take you very long to play a Phoenix game unless you're being extremely lucky. Kangaroo. I didn't even know Kangaroo existed before Brian's Man Cave put out this game for Intellivision through Intellivision Revolution. I enjoy playing it. I don't know what's different and what's not, but
play the original. You'll want to throw that, like, just kick the cabinet. And
I gotta play it. I barely remember it.
That's probably
hate
why
it.
I don't know it. If it wasn't a popular good game, I don't remember seeing that game anywhere.
I remember it was fairly popular, but as a kid, but it was really rare that I went up to a machine and played it. So
it was a response to Donkey Kong, and it was a very weak response.
Who did that?
Donkey Kong
Universal? Was that a Universal game?
Maybe
Kangaroo.
I think it was commissioned by Atari, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, you might be right. Yeah, because I think it's the same. Isn't it the same cabinet as like Food Fight?
Sun Electronics for Atari.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we go to the last one in this category, Road Fighter, which I'll talk a little bit about what a comment Mike said about it's too easy because you're just steering, but there are different levels.
I didn't say it's too easy. It is
you're just
I said on the easy level.
Yeah, you're just steering. So I do like it because some people aren't going to be doing very well at the hard level. So it gives you options. You can start out just steering and avoiding and kind of progress. And it does give you a fairly good challenge when you play at the highest difficulty. I have not beat it at the highest difficulty level. But I am a huge racing fan. I've raced karts on a national level. I've raced full-size cars at a hobbyist level. I've raced RC cars for years. I love racing and driving games. So this one plays so butter smooth. Just the fact you have to see it on your own console. I don't think streaming and videos truly shows how smooth it is. And, the stuff that had to happen for that to be so smooth. But I really like it. It's a well-polished game. I'm a big fan of racing games. So I haven't voted yet. I'm not really 100% sure how I'm going on some of these. Some of these are going to be difficult for me. I plan to vote after all of this. But so that does it for Best Puzzle Arcade Sports Games, which ended up being arcade category this year. Anyone else have any final comments? Okay, we're going to move on to Best Sounds and Music, which we'll play this short video.
Brian's Man Cave is totally right. He says, Intellivision has 1 million buttons, no need for up to jump.
Yeah, I don't like that. Up to jump, like one of my favorite games uses that. Police Avenue Redux.
Sorry, is this Best Graphics?
Sounds and music.
Sounds and music.
The Goonies. Opcode Games. Mr. Do, Homebrew Inc. Mermaid, Michelle's Enchanted Ocean. And Road Fighter and Television Collector.
This is one where you make up your own music.
Apparently, I was like, how did this get in there?
This category is music and sound.
And sound effects.
Oh, and
category.
sound. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to do that because now you're deciding, okay, the music in this one versus game sounds in this one. But
you kind of have to decide what's more important to you, and to me, at least in this category this year, it's music. I think music adds a lot to a game. I'll say for Mr. Do, I'm a fan of Mr. Do, and I know Chuck, you're a huge fan of Mr. Do, as is Casey. That music gets annoying really damn quick for me.
Not for me. Love it.
It got old really quick. I was a Dig Dug kid. So
that's what's wrong. Okay, I get it now.
Yes. Yeah. No. I knew that would explain to you why it gets old for me. I need my music only when I'm moving my character.
Right. Yeah, that's like he has to wind up.
And whenever I don't want to hear the music, I just stand still. Of these games, when I was going through the games yesterday, there are 2 games here that have original music, and that is Police Avenue Redux and The Mermaid Enchanted Ocean. I think both have solid tracks. My problem with Police Avenue Redux in this category, though, is most of the game is pretty damn quiet. You have like if you perform an action, it's kind of like in Montezuma's Revenge where you jump and it goes do. But there isn't like music right through it. It's got great music for the opening and the close. And it's got music interstitials throughout the game, but it isn't like a soundtrack that you could like tune in and listen to for more than like a minute or two for those tracks. I think the most music in here is probably the Goonies. And they did add that extra music track. That's something that I actually didn't know. Goonies did end up being my vote. I think the music in it was just really good, and there's a good variety of it. But somebody did make the argument in my chat last night, and I think it was I forget who it was. One of my members, but he made a really good point where, you know, if like he gave the edge to Mermaid Enchanted Ocean because it does have two tracks that go back and forth. Your kind of sea track, and then when you're inside the castle. And for me, those ones didn't get old, probably because they alternated, and you spend probably a lot more time inside the castle than outside the castle. But
Definitely.
I could definitely see the argument for that. I ended up giving yeah, I know I'm being really controversial right now, but I think I did give it to Goonies because of the amount of tracks, the ECS, and all that. But I could totally see Adam making Adon's. One day I will get that right, but yes, he makes incredible music for so many great games. But for this one, I did go with Goonies.
Quick note, there are new soundtracks from Adon. I happen to have them in my possession for anyone that ordered in the States, and I'll be shipping those out next week when I get back. But I have all of his soundtracks. I love them. Every time he posts them up, I grab them. If anyone's interested in some of those game soundtracks from Adon and help support the guy that's making the music, reach out to me and I'll send you the link. And all of them are available, whether they're new or the past game soundtracks. So, all right, Pierre, this is Best Music and Sound, Police Avenue Redux, The Goonies, Mr. Do, Mermaid Enchanted Ocean, and Road Fighter.
Yes. When I vote, that's one category I didn't vote right away. I had to go back and listen to all the soundtrack and music. I will start with Police Avenue Redux. I listened to it, but like a bit like Mike said, there's not always music, and the music is okay, but it's not all the times. Road Fighter, there's not really music, it's only sound, so for me it was already eliminated. Mermaid, the music is not bad. Mermaid, it could be a good choice also. Mr. Do, it does not annoy me. The music does not annoy me, but it's a good music. Me, I have no problem with Mr. Do, but overall, it's like Mike, the Goonies. The music is more catchy. I like different soundtracks. For me, it's the Goonies. My choice goes with the Goonies. Yes.
Good choice. I mean, part of the reason it sounds so well, especially if you're on a sprint, is that ECS support that's automatically on the sprint. You've got all those different soundtracks. It's so nice. It's almost unfair. Oops.
Well, I don't think it's unfair because you are dedicating part of that ROM space to making use of the ECS features.
Well, I didn't mean like seriously unfair. I just meant like it's an unfair advantage when you compare the two because it sounds so good.
But nothing was stopping the other guys from using it.
So. No, just a lot of people. I think it might be utilized a little more now with the sprint and all the features just automatically on, whereas not a lot of people have the ECS unit.
That's
so
true.
Chucky, best sound and music.
I once again I've ordered and I'm waiting still for Mermaid, so I have not played or listened really. So once I do, I'd gladly probably go for that. But I'm just not familiar with it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Being a Mr. Do fan and how crazy of a fan I am, yeah, I'm gonna have to go Mr. Do on this one. But yeah, but Goonies does sound beautiful, and that soundtrack is really good. But yeah, I'm going Mr. Do.
For me, best sound of music. Again, we have, I think 4 of these are in the music side, and one of them, Road Fighters, here based on the sounds. Police Avenue Redux sounds amazing. I haven't played too much through it, just enough to check it out.
It's got some good intro music.
Yeah,
like during the gameplay, it's
and I know there's a lot yet to still listen to and check out. The Goonies, this updated version, the music's always been good in Goonies, and this one having the ECS is just, it sounds so amazing. Mr. Do, I mean, how close is it, Chuck? I mean, you have the arcade.
Well, yeah, it's the music is exact. It's cut different, where how it starts and kind of will end at certain parts of the game. Also, when you're eating cherries, where it does like the do re mi, so that kind of does that whole thing. And if you sometimes it'll cut off, or sometimes it won't. It's just a little different, but it sounds exact.
Yeah, you're not gonna be like,
you're not. It's pretty damn close to the original arcade.
Mermaid. So this we first played a couple years ago, PRGE, and it was empty. No, it wasn't populated with anything but the mermaid, and there was no sounds, music. I think we were just kind of floating around. I'm like, oh, this is something unique. I remember thinking, oh man, I cannot wait to see the final version of this. And now you've got like an adventure type game with 2 different types of screens, when you're in the ocean collecting the things, and you spend most of the time in the castle. Sometimes I found it within 20 seconds. Other times you go around, it's like the last freaking room. You've got a map that shows you everywhere you've been, and basically you have to get the key to get in the castle. You have to get the treasure piece to give. I don't even know who that person's called. I need to read the manual.
Queen.
The Queen. And thank you, manual police. Cool. And then you go around to find the Queen to give her the treasure piece, and then you go on to the next level. And sometimes it's quick, sometimes it takes forever, but the game is so good. I do like the music. Road Fighter is here for the game sounds. I love the game. I think I kind of would have to go with the music. A lot of the games have good sounds, but I think music just kind of makes things stand out, in my opinion, a little. I mean, all the sounds are usually pretty good in games. The music, good music, I think just makes it stand out. So I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure who I'm going to vote for in this one, but I'm probably leaning towards Goonies. It's just so sweet with that ECS support. I don't think I'm trying to think if there's any. Sometimes I'm trying to do mental notes on what you guys say. I don't think I had one on that one. Does anyone have any final thoughts or comments? 4 out of 10.
Dr. Scott took over Mr. Postow's channel. Everybody find out that Postgate okay.
All right, so if no one has anything else, we'll move on to the next one, which is best graphics. So we move from sound and music to graphics. And here we go. Cue that video footage. No surprise. Justin Cheer is
beautiful game.
One of the best guys to do graphics for a game. Montezuma's Revenge, Intellivision Collector. Duck Hunter. Again, guys, to be fair, this is an older version. The newer version was improved. But sadly, it's the only footage I could get. The Goonies, Opcode Games. Ah, there it is. Mr. Do, Homebrew Inc. This sounds like an arcade. All right, Mike. Best graphics category.
Can I? It's no question. It's Police Avenue Redux. Like there's
not even
no competition here.
I'm not surprised.
I would say second place is probably a tie between Goonies and Duck Hunter.
So I have a question. gameplay versus like the intros and those kind of screens, is there a difference on how you judge that?
Yeah. So
overall?
it is overall. I judge it based on how to, like, it has to fit the game, right? And so again, me knowing what Police to Avenue was before it became Police to Avenue Redux, even just the interface and the way you interact with it is infinitely better. But aside from that, it's like all the graphics in the game. You've got graphics for all the characters. You've got graphics for all the locations. You've got graphics for the intro. You got graphics for the end. When you fight a character, they have graphics that come up. If you decide to jump off of the tower without a hand glider, like Pierre did in his stream, there's a graphic for you falling to your death. There's a graphic to show you successfully jumping off. Yeah, it's just the amount that's in there, and then the rest of it, the interface or whatever, is very well laid out, and it does what it needs to do. For the other games, like, none of them were bad looking games. They all belong to be in this category. Duck Hunter, if you're going to be porting from a system that came out after the Intellivision, way better. Like these Atari ports that they're bringing, that some people try to make, it's not going to impress anybody graphics wise unless you actually do something with it. But bringing the NES back, Dragon Quest really impressed me. Intellivision really impressed me.
Super Mario
Duck
Brothers.
Hunter looks great. Mario Brothers.
And there are others that.
Oh yes,
really
I know there are others, and then
it's like, wow.
One of them in particular, I'm glad has not been picked up and released yet, but it probably will be at some point, and I'll buy it and hope that these guys don't get sued. But and then like Montezuma's Revenge, it looks okay. Like it's certainly, it does what it needs to do. It certainly doesn't look bad, but it wasn't blowing me away. So yeah, Police Avenue Redux, I think, stomps the competition in this one.
Before we get to Pierre, I keep forgetting when I have a moment. I just want to say, very cool background, Pierre. Intellivision Homebrew Awards 2025 has screenshots of a lot of the games. I keep seeing
it's from the fanzine guy, right?
Yeah, Intellivision Digital Fanzine. I saw that today on Facebook, and I always use a green screen. So I had to modify to fit in my screen. I had to modify it a bit, but yes, it's very, very nice. Yes.
And one thing I want to say, because he promotes everything from everyone, makes all kinds of cool stuff. Intellivision's digital fanzine, digital versions of the magazines. Follow him on Facebook, anywhere else he is. He did give a shout out to the show. All of us as YouTubers with links. I chat with him on a regular basis. Great guy, does a lot of cool stuff. It's been a blessing to have in the community, I think. And all right, Pierre, best graphics.
Also, to add to Intellivision Digital Fanzine, I don't know if you see that, but he's now 1.5K follower on his Facebook.
Yeah, he's grown quick.
Quick, because it's I think it's been maybe a year. It's a very good.
Some people don't want to go click on a link and watch a video for information or things, but whenever he does it like he does it and just posts everything out there, people can just look at it and they don't have to go click a link, and I think he gets an advantage that way.
Yes, exactly. Best graphics. I'll start from the bottom. Mr. Do. For me, Mr. Do, it's really, really well done graphics. I think that's the best you can do on the Intellivision, and the control-wise, it's really well done. This game has been tested very well. Everything going. This game for Intellivision it's the best you can do, I think. Goonies, it's fun. It's a 2021, and the graphics still stands out in 2026. So it shows how well it was done. I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was Carlos Madruga was behind that game. Duck Hunter, very well done. A bit like Mike said, it's in the same vibe as Dragon Quest and Intellivision. So when you can equal the graphic of Nintendo NES, you're doing a good job, I think. Montezuma Revenge, it's a faithful port Of other games I saw, Montezuma Revenge, let's say the Atari 8-bit computer, it's about the same quality of graphic. I understand, Mike, maybe they should have done maybe upper a bit the quality, but maybe that was the best they could do with Intellivision. And of course, Polista Avenue Redux is a head above everybody. When I got the game, first time I saw the game, I think it was on the channel of Mike. He was doing some gameplay, but when I got the game, I played the game. The graphic is amazing. So many, I think Justin Shear did 35 different cutscenes.
Yeah.
About 35, something like that. It's really an amazing job. Best graphic, you have to go to Polista Avenue Redux, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Justin Cheer is a master of Intellivision graphics.
He is.
All right. Chuck.
I was trying to find the Intellivision digital fanzine sent over a couple Mantis pictures, and I was going to try to find them, and I can't find them right now. But yeah, great person in the community. I was trying to find his name too. But he had sent a couple Mantis pixel pictures over, and then he did a Mantis edition Intellivision that was all green. So it was pretty cool. Anyways, yeah,
I should be thankful he isn't sending me pictures of my characters.
Oh, if
I have other characters than the one. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, this was hands down for graphics. That's gonna have to be that's what we're doing, right? Graphics.
Yep, best graphics.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be Polista because I mean just in the amount of work it takes to make those detailed, even cutscenes, whatever you want to call them. But it's and the other games are fantastic because obviously Mr. Do is one of my favorites, but and it's done very well as well. But yeah, you got to you got to tip the hat to Polista on that. I don't think anything else graphically that's in that category can hold up to that. Not that those other games aren't fantastic, but it's just graphics. It got to go to that.
You got to give Justin his due.
Yeah, I can't argue that one. Looking at the games, the 5 that are in there: Police Avenue Redux, Montezuma's Revenge, Duck Hunter, Goonies, Mr. Do, all great games, all fun. Even though, like I've said before, this is not my style of game, I can appreciate the work that went in and the graphics. I mean, nothing stands out more for best graphics than Police Avenue Redux in my book for this category. And all the games are great, but I think that's the clear winner in this category. So next up, best physical packaging. This one's a little harder to do because it has nothing to do with gameplay. So I made a video and I tried to show off everything using Photoshop, different little things so I could show you guys everything. So we're going to watch a video on physical packaging right here, and then we'll talk about it.
You are my love and my friend.
How's the sound level on the music? Because I try to keep it low.
It's fine.
I thought the game would never end.
We got Goonies, Opcode Games, that nice foam insert, magnetic latch.
Behavior that's hard to defend.
Naughty Boys, same thing, just different game.
In this position, I really miss my Intellivision, and now I'm bleeding.
Intellivision Collector, Montezuma's Revenge.
I really want my Intellivision. I miss your control and demands.
Light Up cartridge. I believe that's the only one in the awards this year. A picture, it's hard to grab it, but it glows.
I won't leave my house.
But does a light up cartridge count as packaging?
You see it.
A loneliness I understand.
Everything I see is packaging now?
here without ambition. I really need my Intellivision. I cannot stand it, this indecision. Somebody for
I have the variant.
Intellivision.
That isn't the one that's nominated, though.
Well, they're the same game technically. I don't know how that works, so I stuck it in there. That's all. That one also has a translucent cartridge. Hopefully, I said that right. It doesn't light up, but it's that see-through gray. One thing I want to bring up before we go around the horn is this one's kind of weird because not weird, but I almost feel like the opcode games should just say the opcode games, and because if I vote for Goonies and you vote for Naughty Boy, and then someone else votes for Xerion, and then
How did
people
these
vote for one of the other ones, opcode.
These are the best. Are we going for box art or just
Yeah, this
packaging
is
in
physical
general?
packaging,
Packaging
the
in
whole
general.
package.
I
So
would.
I'm-
So the horror stream. The comment here is that Horror Stream says I would say yes, cartridges count as packaging. I would disagree. When I was a kid, I got a new Atari game. You ripped the packaging off and you took the product out, and the product was the cartridge. So I would
I
disagree,
like-
but
Some of them
vote
now
however
have-
you want. There's lots of, all of these are good.
I think the cartridge should be part of it. Physical packaging is everything but the game itself to me. And some of them have custom figures. And like I have one
Yeah.
that has a
No, I
arcade
get it.
cab of Burger Time on it. Or they have little like, is it Cote Gamers where they had like one of the
And you
enemies?
got to rename the category best physical product.
Physical
opposed to
packaging.
packaging.
Yeah, I guess that's
Yeah.
the way I've always looked at it.
I'm just being Captain Semantics here because that's
Oh,
what I
wait.
do.
That's what's great. If we all have different views and what each category means to us. But just to be fair, I meant to say at the beginning, nothing is outlined. Everything that like how you vote and how I vote, it's a personal thing. There's no guideline saying this is what it is, this is what it's not. It's just how we take it, which is why it's interesting to have a panel on this because we're gonna have all different views.
I'm surprised this didn't make it to best packaging.
You know what? I'm surprised. I'm surprised Road Fighter didn't get it. That's my favorite of the Intellivision.
Road Fighter's
collected
good
boxes.
too.
Like this is one I really thought would be there. I'm a little disappointed.
I would be willing to bet that a lot of us voted for either one or all of the opcode games, and the other two are there from the few people that voted for something different.
So I'll start us off with this one. I said yesterday, like there's a lot of great ones here. The Montezuma's Revenge is good. I love what Luke does with his packaging. I think probably the weakest of them for me is the Quartetto Brasileiro.
What about the Digiplay version?
Well, I mean, pinup art is one thing. But,
I'm not gonna lie, she kind of reminded me of someone.
Oh boy, here we go.
You have the most terrifying rose-colored glasses, my friend.
I didn't say who.
So, I did want to, like, based on the quality of the packaging that Opcode does, which is phenomenal. And I'm like you, I like the original style packaging. I like me a gatefold box.
Yes.
But these are just absolute phenomenal boxes. I know that Ed has been disappointed with how his Intellivision venture went. Hopefully he
badly.
Like there's several of us that are working on getting him to hopefully release the ROMs. But what was I going to say? But I wanted to reward him. But I do think that having 3 games that are essentially the same packaging, just with a different box art from the same company, I do think that is going to divide, and I think probably Montezuma is going to win. But I voted for Goonies. I thought that was the best of the opcode box art, which of course it is because it is original Goonies art. Like it's not original, but
all right, Pierre.
Yes, Packaging. I bought all three upcode games, so I was very disappointed to hear that the sale was not did good sales. But I have a question to Mike. What was the expectation of Ed exactly? Because usually a good sale for an homebrew is about 100 game about.
First of all, Tofu, don't you talk to Casey. Casey can fend for himself.
Oh, I can.
Second of all, he can fend for himself. And quite frankly, when I see him in person, he tries to grope me because he just sees Michelle. Sorry. I don't know what Ed's expectations were. I do know that he dealt primarily with ColecoVision and now 7800, and now he's even moving into 2600. And all of those communities tend to sell more games than the Intellivision homebrew scene does, at least currently. So I think his expectations were more along the lines of like a ColecoVision release, and you're just setting yourself up for disappointment if that's your expectation.
Exactly, because expectation for Intellivision, if you sell 100 game homebrew game, it's very good. I heard one time DK Arcade, I think sold about 500, but most of the time, if you sell 100 game, it's very good. So I was a bit surprised about that. But about all three games, Upcode is a head above quality-wise of the box are amazing, and also the Montezuma Revenge Gatefall is very nice, but for me, it's all Upcode all the way. Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to say that, the gatefold boxes, particularly from Electronite and Intellivision Collector, I love them. They're fantastic. Do not let me say, do not interpret this as me saying that is not good packaging. It's just nice. This is, you hold this and you're like, oh my God, this is premium. And I know this is a ColecoVision game, but yeah.
The weight of it, the magnetic latch, it's like an Apple product for me when I'm opening that up. The just high quality, thick, heavy packaging. I'm a fan of it as well. And I'm a purist. Like I prefer gatefolds. Like I want something close to the original. But yeah. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Were you done, Pierre? Sorry about that.
Yes, I'm done. Yes.
Chucky.
I mean, I really don't have any of these games except Naughty Boy for packaging that was announced. A really strange grouping. I would say the opcode stuff is, although that Montezuma's Revenge, like I like Luke's boxes and in the crazy inside artwork. That looks really
the inside
cool.
artwork really makes his stuff.
But yeah, I think I just I don't think I can vote on this one because I don't have enough of what was, I don't really have any of all those physical packages. But if all of them, I have the Naughty Boy, and it's good. I don't want to say it's the greatest, but it's as far as packaging, but it's nice. They are like with the I've never had an Intellivision game that had a magnetic latch, so that's kind of neat.
So for me, like I talked about a little bit, I do like stuff that kind of resembles like gatefold boxes. I love when Luke started doing that artwork inside when you opened it up. I'm like, awesome. That is sweet. That's something that you didn't know you wanted until you saw it, and then you're like, oh yeah, I kind of want this every time now. But the packaging, much like some of the winners in the past, it's like something different. I love the weight of those opcode games. While they're not faithful to original boxes, they're well made, they're heavy, that magnetic latch. They're just I just think they're well made boxes and they look cool. Like I said, I haven't voted yet, but I worry about the voting getting kind of diluted whenever everyone's picking a different opcode game. But for me, it's going to be one of the opcode games. I just haven't decided which. And I love Montezuma's Revenge. I think that box looks great as well. And I agree with you, Mike. I think Road Fighter is a great box as well. Should have been in there. But yeah, that one's I like the light up cartridges, but I don't really ever use them. So, we had the Ghostbusters, that one lit up as well. I just And when you are, then you're showing a white light.
What company was that from again, Casey?
It was, I don't know. I forgot.
Crappy Home.
I think it was NT Home.
So, all right. So next up, this is a fun category because we don't get this one all the time. There was enough games this year for best original game.
Yay!
So
my favorite category.
Yes, I need to be happy. Let's go ahead and check out what games were nominated in this category. Mermaid, Michelle's Enchanted Ocean, Intellivision Revolution. I said it earlier and you didn't even smile or anything.
You didn't say Michelle's last time.
Yes, I did. Not last time, time before.
Oh, okay.
I was watching for a response.
I blocked it.
I think you were reading a comment. Princess Liddy, Intellivision Revolution. Pumpkin Taxi, Nanochess. For those of you that don't know, Nanochess puts out a free pumpkin game pretty much every year. Then they become collections. Triple Action 2.
This is a sleeper, man. This game is, that Asphalt game is so much fun.
I like them all. Even Ring Racer, which is my least favorite of the three, it gets hard.
Yeah, especially that level where, like, the tall grass in the dark.
Zigzag, Zip Zap, 511 Under. I actually like all of these as well.
Yeah.
This one gets harder as you go along.
This one's probably my least favorite of the three.
Did you play where you have all directions?
Yes. Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, so that is best original game. We have 5 games, enough to make its own category. Mermaid, Enchanted Ocean, Princess Liddy, Pumpkin Taxi, Triple Action 2, with 3 smaller games in one package, and Zigzag Zip Zap, same thing, 3 smaller games in one package. Mike.
So what I will say about Harvey Decline 511 Unders, Zigzag Zip Zap, is you look at that and you're like, oh, they're really simple. They're, not graphically enhanced and all that. They are great time wasters. They're a lot of fun. And I have heard through the grapevine that he is going to be releasing ROMs of that as well as Which Way soon. So that would be a day one pickup for me. Great game to get for your sprint. Princess Liddy, obviously, great bubble bobble style game. Mermaid, Enchanted Ocean. It's nobody's Enchanted Ocean, I'll have you know.
It's everyone's Enchanted Ocean, which includes.
Anyhow, simple game, but one that is definitely. My biggest complaint about Mermaid Enchanted Ocean is that I found it to be a little too easy. I felt like I could have played. I felt like I could have played it indefinitely. Because in the manual it says there's like 10 or 12 levels, and it let me keep going long after that on my first serious playthrough. And I ended up just, okay, I'm not going anymore. When I was like in level 20 or something like that, it just goes on and on and on and on. The one that I picked, so sorry, what else is there? So I talked about Liddy, I talked about Zigzag Zip Zap.
Triple Action 2, Pumpkin Taxi.
Okay, Pumpkin Taxi, very simple game. Fun, but it was one of those games that Oscar just releases for people to have fun with. I don't think it's a serious contender for this category. But my favorite and a surprise one for me. So Triple Action 2, that Asphalt game is a fully fleshed, like you are Mad Max, you're a truck, and you buy machine gun ammo, flamethrower ammo, and landmines to defend yourself from all these guys that are attacking you on each trek. And it's a map of Australia too, so it's straight up Mad Max. And it is an apocalyptic future where you're just trying to transport goods to these small communities. And after each one, you repair your truck and you buy more ammo and
upgrades
and all that stuff to try to get further. And like that is the meat of, much like in Triple Action, you buy it for biplanes and the rest is gravy. Triple Action 2, you buy it for asphalt, and the rest is gravy. The Canyon Escape, that was from the Inti Basic competition, slightly modified. It has like a speedboat level now too, or a jet ski level.
Yeah, there's a few.
Yeah. So that's fun to play, and the ring racer game is fun to play too. But the meat of that game is of Triple Action 2 is that asphalt game. I really like it, and that's what got my vote.
And it gets hard because as you start to get damaged, then you have to change your strategy. Like if your rear end's damaged, then you got to get them from the side, and you got to change it up constantly.
And you can't let them, as soon as they're behind you, they're firing their machine guns. So you have to like cross them quick, and yeah,
I like that one. Pierre.
Okay, we'll go to at the bottom. Zigzag. Like Mike said, it's fun game, time waster, but it's simple game. But if RV Decline do sell it as Rami, will probably sell a lot of these. Triple Action 2, it's fun game also. 3, fun game. The game Asphalt is better. I think it's the best of the 3. Pumpkin Taxi, it's funny, but to the contrary, what Mike said, he might get some vote because it's free. So a lot of people have the chance to play it.
Just accessibility wise.
Exactly.
That can matter.
Beg your pardon?
We've seen that can matter because games that tend to come out late in the year, a lot of times get less votes because not many people pick them up yet, or got the chance to play them.
Especially game like Princess Lady and Mermaid, it's difficult to buy them, So Pumpkin Taxi, it's free. So the accessibility is very good. Mermaid, it's a nice game. But if I had to choose between Princess Lady and Mermaid, I will go with Princess Lady. The gameplay, for me, it's better, the gameplay. Graphic, I really like the graphic in Princess Lady. So I will go with the Princess Lady for this category. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with any of these, depending on what type of game.
No, it's all fun game.
Chuck.
I have none of these, so back to you, Casey.
Oh, you haven't played any of these?
I'm waiting on 2 of them, but I don't.
Based on
Pumpkin Taxi is a free download.
Yeah.
Based on the videos, what would you gravitate towards?
I'd probably go to the Mermaid or the Princess Lady, but once again, I've never played them, so
yeah, hopefully soon. So for me, best original game, I love Harvey's games. The first one was in the 2024 Tiny Contest, and then we got the other ones in the pack. And man, that's like a brain game where you have all the different directions, and up
the which
is like
way,
left, and left is down, and which way. You have to quickly learn without hitting the edge or getting hit, and then remember which way's what, and get to the goal, and then it starts over, and they're randomized again. And man, it just tests your focus. And I tend to like puzzles and games like that where you test your focus, and it doesn't take long to finish a game unless you get really good at it. And was it Cart Tag? Zigzag? Was it Cart Tag on the contest?
It was Cart Tag, yeah.
Yeah, that game, we had a lot of fun with that tiny contest and our little high score challenge, and we got a lot of people
if
involved.
I recall, Harvey even went in and did like a simulation to see what the best possible time was of the original Cart Tag, and we were only like 5-6 seconds off of it.
Of a perfect time, and we kept going and going. Mike and I are stubborn. Triple Action 2, again, the Canyon Escape, that was a slightly improved version from the contest. He kept working on it, and like Mike, that asphalt, I really like that. At first, I'm like, yeah, this is kind of cool, but just good time waster. But the more I played it, I'm like, hey, there's a lot of strategy here, and what you upgrade, and how you have to constantly change based on how you're getting hit, and being able to aim in all directions and keep with it is not always easy. Yeah. Pumpkin Taxi, again, I agree with Mike. It's a fun, free time waster. It doesn't, to me, really compete with these polished, full-size games, but I love all the stuff that Oscar does and all these little free games. And I think the packages, but the problem was I don't think all of them were the same year. I don't know how that works. Like if it's the Pumpkin Trilogy 2, that can, I don't know if that can be best original game if it was part of it was from a different year.
That's up to the nomination committee,
Yeah,
of
I'm not
which you
sure
are
on that
part
one.
of. I would say it counts if it hadn't been released before, and at least one of those games
Is a new
it
one.
came from that. It's a new one. Yeah,
It would stand a little better in those packages than it does on its own, I believe. Princess Liddy and Mermaid, man, I like all the games. I really enjoy, I think, every single one I've spent a lot of time with. And I think for me, it's going to be either Mermaid or Princess Liddy. I haven't really decided yet. I like the Mermaids, as you all know. And I like Princess Liddy. It reminds me of Mario Brothers, Joust, Bubble Bobble. There's probably another game in there. It's like a whole bunch of them rolled into one. I like that, I like this whole category. They're original, so they're all something new. And those just feel like Mermaid and Princess Liddy feel like a highly polished game that you could get back in the day, and I just like them. And I really don't know which way I'm going yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Mermaid or Princess for me in that category. Again, I have them all, played them all a lot. I really like them all. I'm going to go for
Ghostbusters Ultimate.
There's
Good call.
No losers in the best original game category this year. None. So does anyone else have any? Did I miss something in chat? What game is Poe's mom voting for? Mermaid, of course.
Why would Poe's mom vote for Mermaid?
I thought you visit Poe's mom.
Yeah, Michelle doesn't.
Hello? You always say, I am Michelle.
I don't dress up to go see Poe's mom.
How do we know?
Poe's
Does
mom's
anyone
not
else
like that. She's a wonderful woman. By the way, Poe, your mom says hi.
Does anyone else have any final comments for best original game? All right, we are moving on to the final and the biggest topic, biggest category, Game of the Year. And I wanted to start this off. Game of the Year has been going since 2011. So I made a video kind of showing you, so you can see all the games in order. So we're going to watch that. And then we're going to have a little bit of talk about that. Probably not too much. And then we'll show the nominees video, and then we'll chat about that. And then we'll start wrapping it up. But let's go ahead and take a look at the past Game of the Year winners. Oh, and I fell asleep. I've been loading each one. And that one I don't have. Give me 1 second here, guys.
We're in trouble. Art Bigfall's in the chat.
Oh, really?
Art Bigfall.
That's unfortunate.
You guys need to stall for me for
He's
one
saying
quick
something
second.
really, really nice about everyone.
Oh,
Art Bigfall always says nice stuff. Okay, where is that video? Back up, seen that game. Homebrew Awards.
The Horror Stream Live, the image behind Diamax Retro Gamer, that is from the Facebook channel Intellivision Fanzine, Digital Fanzine.
yes.
Yeah.
Homebrew Awards. Previous.
Did I say Facebook channel? Facebook page.
MySpace page.
Group. Yes.
All right, I got it. Here we go with the past winners for Game of the Year in order.
Oh my!
We're gonna get a look at all of them. There's a good one. First one, Game of the Year, 2011, Donkey Kong Arcade. That was Intellivision. They were the early player in the homebrew scene. I think there were only like 4 games this year, to be fair. "2012 Christmas Carol, left turn only."
Beautiful game.
Yeah.
Some of the best animation for small characters I think ever.
Yeah,
The
I had never paid
robot
attention
and
that
yeah.
Left Turn Only published this. And that's
Very
Joseph.
early days.
Oh, I love this one. 2013 Super Chef BT from Intellivision. 70 levels of Burger Time fun. 69 or 70. The first one's the same, and then they're randomized.
My favorite Intellivision game of all time.
Such a great
Oh,
game.
nice voice.
Mine too. Well, maybe not of all time. Some homebrews probably passed it.
2014, The Lost Caves of Croz. Fun
Croz
puzzle
is a
game for Electronite.
great game.
I bought this the day they announced it to be released. It's such a great game.
I need to play this one more, but I mean, I've got into it a little bit, but only so much time in the day.
I have to go play through this again. I've actually got to get that from William again for the ROM.
I got it. I got that recently. The last game of Cross.
2015 was Piggy Bank, Blah Blah Woof Woof, now a property owned by Intellivision Collector.
Oh,
He got this now?
Oh, sorry. All the Blah Blah Woof Woof games are, but this one.
Yeah.
okay,
Oh.
yes.
I was like, oh.
You give us hope, Casey. You give us
Yeah.
hope.
2016, Sydney Hunter,
Another
Amazing graphic.
amazing game.
Collector Vision.
Amazing game. I think it's the best of Oscar Toledo. This one.
By
This is-
far.
By
Yeah,
far,
this
right?
is so great. Yeah, this looks like you're playing a NES game.
This is what I compare to Montezuma's Revenge when people are like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's Game of the Year material." Casey,
2017, Organ Bound, Intellivision Revolution.
I had that too. I have the physical of that as well. Great game.
Oregon Trail game, if you can't tell. (2018) Miner 2049er Electronite. I was not familiar with this game before this, and I enjoy it. It's a fun arcade game.
I spent way too much time as a tester on this game because this is a damn difficult game to complete.
Yeah, I haven't.
That's
completed
true,
it.
Mike. It's very
I
difficult.
got to like
that
a
game.
certain level, I couldn't get past it, and
Yeah, and
Very
the bonus
difficult.
levels too. It's like,
oh, this is a great. I've been
This is
recently
I
playing this.
love this
19
game.
Defender of the Crown Electronite.
Very nice game also.
I can't show a lot of gameplay.
Once again,
on this
another.
one, but-
You see this stuff and go, "What? This can be done on a
Yep.
television?"
well, this is people get on me because I kind of like last year I was disappointed with the crop of games and the awards,
Oh, here's another. one.
and now like compare it to like these are the years prior.
Yeah.
and then we go and we're like, oh, this game that looks like it could have come out back then is Game of the Year material, and it's like, no, it's not.
So this
Yeah.
is kind of why I put this video together and went through and some of these I had digital, some I had to bring out the OG console. I wanted
Mhm.
everyone to see the history of the Game of the Year and the games that
Yeah.
have won. I thought it would be a cool addition to the awards. This one is 2020 Tale of Dragons and Swords from Electronite. Very
Great
fun
game.
game.
Now we are in some very good year. 2020, 2021,
With 3 endings.
2022.
Oh, this one has 3 endings? I didn't
Yep.
know that.
Yep.
Mm,
And I had to test to get all 3 of them. My favorite is the one where you don't kill the dragon and then you fly off together and conquer the world.
So 2021 had 2
Oh.
winners, physical and digital. Intellivision was physical. This game is so good.
Oh yeah. I streamed it recently that game. Matthew
Normally you want the one
Killed.
that
Matthew
shoots.
Killed.
And then the
programmer.
digital version for 2021 was Sorrow of Godland Thur from
Yeah,
Kai
because-
Magazine.
Because initially he published this himself, and now it is an Electronite release physically.
But it's the same game. It's just
It's
repackaged.
oh yeah, it's a re-release. That's why it wasn't.
Yeah. You
Wasn't
can still
eligible
buy the
yet.
digital
Then-
on the website of K Magazine. The
Arguably my favorite Intellivision game of all
Yeah.
time. Period.
I
Pandora
was gonna
Incident.
say one of Mike's favorites.
This
And
is an
That
awesome
was 20.
game.
that,
Oh man,
that
Hold
was
on.
a good. I think Carlos Madruga had 2 games
Yeah,
in
this is-
the running. Huh, Mike? I think he had 2 games in the running for Game of the Year. Carlos Madruga that year.
Yes, actually, I think he might have even had more than that. Because that was up against Operation Cloudfire, which is also
Exactly.
Carlos, which
That
was
was my
also,
pick.
if I'm not mistaken, up against The Show Must Go On. which
Yeah, there was a
Carlos.
lot of good games.
Okay.
So this
Uh,
This one is one of Mike's favorite games, like he said, maybe all time. 2022, The Pandora Incident, Electronite. I've only got into this game a little bit, but man, you just look at this, you're like, I can't believe this is on Intellivision.
Yeah.
And for me, one of the big things too wasn't just the graphics, because Operation Cloudfire has the same kind of graphics. It was, you had never seen a game like this on the Intellivision before.
And I think that's what helped it win. 2023, we're getting down to it.
Oh,
Dragon
wow.
Quest.
Matthew
Cannot
killed again.
argue that this is an
Look how good that
amazing
looks.
feat.
Beautiful.
Masterpiece.
Collector.
Quite an achievement to do a game like that.
I got about halfway through and I had to stop. It was so much. It was hours and hours. But
Yeah.
it was
You didn't
so-
give us footage of Thou Hast Killed a Blob? Slime, rather?
No. I tried. It's all short little clips. And all
I've
this
got
was done
Blob
this
line
week.
because Tofu keeps trying to tease DJC with Blob comments in the chat.
All my free... Yeah, I put up a lot of them. They go right under
Fake
Chuck.
news.
I spent so much time doing all this week. It's like my wife's probably so... I told her it's a special week. We got the award stuff. It's like she's probably happy this is over because I'm on, 2 shows this week. I'll be on tomorrow with Mike and Phil. And I've been doing so much work up here putting all this together. It's not as easy as it looks, at least not for me. So 2024.
But your mom's as easy as she looks.
Maybe. Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition and Anonymous.
Yeah, there was no arguing that this was
This
an
is
incredible
good.
feat.
Like you said, you don't really
I
like
don't-
the game, but it's well done.
I don't like the game.
No, it won because it had the voice of Mike. That's why it won.
Yes,
Ghostbusters!
it won despite the ghost of Mike.
Mike, just what I need. Mike telling me
Ghost
what
of
to
Mike,
do
the
in
voice
the
of
game
Mike.
and after the game.
Yeah, that's right.
So those are all the past winners, which I hope you guys enjoyed that because I thought it was a cool thing to see based on, we're talking about game of the year, and to like a lot of us, this is the big category. And so now, and now this one, the one will be easy to find. All that I didn't, I have one more video to put up, and that'll be the nominees. And there are 10 games in the running for this one. Give me 1 second here. Game of the year nominees. And I remember I wanted to comment. And I just realized I forgot. Like whenever you said a certain game, why is that kind of here? There are only so many games that qualified, and there's 10 of them that are in here. So I think it was just okay, this makes everyone's top 10 is kind of how some of the games end up in there.
Oh,
Plus,
sure.
everyone has different tastes, but when you're picking 10 in 1 year, that's a lot of games. So here we go. This year, 2025 Game of the Year nominees. Montezuma's Revenge and Intellivision Collector. We've seen that one a lot. There were several games that had 5 nominations. This was one. Police Avenue Redux, Mr. Do, I think. Mr. Do, Homebrew Inc. Duck Hunter and Intellivision Collector. Mermaid Enchanted Ocean and Intellivision Revolution. Also an original game. Road Fighter and Intellivision Collector. Nice gas can there, Mike. Phoenix, Homebrew Inc. The gas can was Mike's idea. And
Yeah,
Road
that
Fighter.
would have been a heart. In the original game, it's a heart.
I agree with the gas can. Naughty Boy, Opcode Game. The Goonies, Opcode Games. Princess Liddy and Intellivision Revolution. Another original game. And there we have Game of the Year. I know this is probably no one more opinionated on this topic than Mike, so it's fitting that we lead off.
Me? Opinionated? No way.
Especially on this topic, this category.
Yes, because I feel very strongly about this category. Listen, when it comes to best port, when it comes to best original game, which is my favorite category, when it comes to best sports / RPG / puzzle / whatever, yeah, he is not even quite sober again yet. But
no, I still have alcohol running through my veins. I am basically I hosted Easter for my family last night, and my cousins come by, and let's just say, yeah, I probably got so many proof running through my veins still right now. I am sickly poisoned. So yeah, I'm a little quiet.
Well, we appreciate you being here despite your poisoning. So yeah, in all the other categories, go ahead. Do whatever. It's like, oh, I really like shooters. I'll vote for Phoenix as best port, or I'll vote as whatever for like. And I only say that because I think I consider Phoenix to be very mediocre. But it's not a slight. Like all the games in this category are fun. Okay, all of them are fun, including Phoenix. Phoenix is a fun shooter. I just think it's a mediocre port. Game of the Year means something. You look at that list that we just watched prior to these nominations, and the lineage of games. This category should mean something. It should be the best of what Intellivision Homebrew produced that year. It should be something that advanced the community. It should be something that pushed the boundaries or brought something new to the Intellivision Homebrew scene, something that furthered the scene, not just, yay, I like shooting stuff, so I picked that game. I really, personally, you can vote for whatever you want. I know Casey will, and I will. I called him all sorts of names last night because I know what he's
not
picking.
lying. He did vulgar ones,
and I, in jest, I consider that stuff all right unless it's mean spirited, and I know you do too. But just picking a game because that was my favorite game in this category, I don't think does this category justice. I will fight any like the most. Let me go through here. Montezuma's Revenge. The most impressive part of that game is that it got made.
It is fun.
The game itself, it's fun. It is not. It is nowhere near the best produced game on this list. I do genuinely believe, like, if somebody said, I'm going to vote for Princess Liddy or for the Mermaid game because they're original, I'd respect that. But out of all of these ports, Ballista Avenue Redux is the game that pushed the boundaries of what could be done on the Intellivision. It brought a new genre to the Intellivision. I know not a lot of people are going to give it a chance because it has a learning curve and it might not be that quick arcade action that a lot of Intellivision fans like, and that's fine. But game should recognize game, and that was the best of what I believe Intellivision put forward in 2025. And again, if Duck Hunter was linked to the Inti NES, if it said Duck Hunter and the Inti NES, I think it would be a really strong candidate in this category. But just as a game itself,
Mike, I interrupt here real quick. I like what I forget who asked, but let's do our top 3 in this one, like you did on your stream. I think that's a good idea out of 10.
Fair enough. So what I did as my top 3 is I had Police Avenue Redux, head and shoulders above everything else. My number 2 was Duck Hunter, again, with this is the first light gun we've ever had on the Intellivision. And yes, it requires an accessory, but it does bring something new to the scene. And then as my number 3, I did have Montezuma's Revenge, again, for the accomplishment of getting the licensing and actually going the extra mile to getting the licensing for digital releases as well.
All right, Pierre.
Okay, before talking about the game of the year, I want to say I spoke to Carlos Madruga, and he said last year we had about 50 people who vote for for the Intellivision Homebrew Award. So the goal this year they want to have 100 people voting. It's possible because with the sprint, how many sprint people bought this year. So I encourage everybody to go vote, even if you don't know all the games. Vote for the game that you like. Vote for the game you have the most fun with it, but go vote. Every vote counts. But back to the game of the years. All the game are there. They are all good choices. Montezuma Revenge, like Mike said, very good thing for the Intellivision community to have that game. It's been a long time waiting for that. Mr. Do, I like very much that game. It's a easy pickup and play. It's really well done. I will leave the third one at the end. Duck Hunter, it's good, but like I said, you need NTNet, you need CRT. That's the accessibility is not as good. Mermaid original game, very well done, and the programmer worked on that game for many years, so it's a very respectable game. Road Fighter, very good game. Intellivision Library was crying for good racing game. It's a good one. Phoenix, it's a fun high score game. For me, it's a faithful port. It looked like the original game, and it's fun to compare high score. Naughty Boy, very original game. I didn't know that arcade game before. I encourage people to try that game. The Goonies, like everybody's saying in the chat, it's not really a 2026 game, so you have kind of a disadvantage for that. And Precisely D, very nice graphic. Also, many years working on that game, so it's a very, very good game. And for the last one, Polista Avenue Redux. When I bought it, like I said, in February, I said to myself, wow, this game, I'm pretty sure will be in the running of Game of the Year. Even without knowing what would have been the other game. But this game is a masterpiece by Carlos Madruga. And Carlos Madruga always have the best team with him, the best people for the sound, best person for the graphics. So I cannot see, and I encourage people who didn't try that game yet to buy the RAM. RAM is not expensive. You can buy it from William Muller from Electronite. You need to try that game. It's a masterpiece. And my top three are Polista Avenue Redux by Ed above everybody. Mr. Do, because it's so much fun to play with that game. And my third choice, it's a Road Fighter, finally. Road Fighter. So one, Polista Avenue, Mr. Do second, and Road Fighter as the third choice.
All right, Chuck.
There's a lot of these games I don't have, so I can't really, let's say.
You want me to read over them one more time?
Polista is going to be the one that has to get it out of all this whole list. Mr. Do would probably be a close second for me, and then I can't remember what else was on the list, but yeah.
Montezuma's Revenge, Duck Hunter, Mermaid, Road Fighter, Phoenix, Naughty Boy, The Goonies, Princess Liddy.
I like Naughty Boy. Naughty Boy would probably be a good third for me. But yeah, I'd say Polista is going to get this though. Just with how great it looks and how new it was and the type of game it was, I think for a game of the year, yeah.
Oh, Mike's not going to like me.
Uh-oh.
I usually do. Far. There can be days when I don't like you. Yeah.
All right. So for me, I vote different than Mike does. I don't disagree that Polista Avenue Redux is an amazing game, has an amazing team behind it. So many categories. It's a competitor everywhere. It's one of the highest rated games. I think the most categories was 5, and it was one of those. It's just not my type of game, and it doesn't take anything away from it. I haven't even really thought about this. So my top 3, man, Princess Liddy's in there. These are not in any kind of order. Road Fighter's in there for me, and Montezuma's Revenge. Road Fighter, Montezuma's Revenge and Princess Liddy are I think the top 3 for me, how I vote for most fun, what I'm going to keep going back to again and again. And based on how I vote, those are my top 3. Doesn't mean they're the best 3 made or or the best this or that. It's just for me specifically. The Mantis.
You know what, Mantis? You can take him.
Wait, you've been giving him a sprint weekly to keep him away from you? That's not cool.
Kind of like protection from the mafia. You got to give him.
Yeah, you got to pay him. Wow.
So, yeah, this was a fun video. I hope that everyone liked this look into all of the games that are nominated in the awards. I try to put together something and bring together a good panel with great discussion, showing off all the games, showing off the past winners. We all have different styles and what we like. I think it was a good mix. I'm curious, what did you guys think? Name that game. Was that good, that style, with having it all graphic in the video?
I think that's a very good way to do it. It keeps it streamlined, too. You've got it at a set time.
So one thing I did want to show, and oh boy, I always forget which one this is. Not that one. Is that it? I want to show the awards. Let me see. I don't have that right. There we go. So I have a link in the description. I posted a link in chat there. So in the description or following the one in chat, you can go directly to the AtariAge and Intellivision Homebrew Awards. This is what it looks like. You have the different categories, and you just pop into each one, vote for one, vote for all, and you can see comments that people left. You can, all the current 8 categories, of course. You can go back to past Game of the Year winners, which is where I got that information from, and then I made all the videos myself. There's the nomination announcement video. I believe that's Papa Pete. Again, these are on Papa Pete's channel. Who's running for what? You can see a table, because every game that came out in 2025, which I meant to have a list and say that at the beginning, and I missed that. There are games that we did not talk about that were out, and I wanted to at least talk about the full list, and I didn't. But you can see it here. Where is it? So this shows you, this is all the nominated ones, though. Montezuma's Revenge, Mr. Do, Police Avenue Redux, and The Goonies all got 5 nominations. Duck Hunter, Road Fighter received 4. Mermaid, Naughty Boy, and Princess Liddy received 3. Phoenix 2, and then the following games received 1 nomination. Exarion, Quartetto, Brasileiro, Pumpkin Taxi, Triple Action 2, Zigzag, Zip Zap, and Kangaroo. Somewhere, I thought there was a list. Here we go. These are the eligible games, and you can see all the different videos there. So there's a lot of information. I definitely think everyone that plays any of these games should go vote for as little or all that you want. Vote however you like. If you like what Mike had to say and you want to vote that way, vote like he suggested. If you just want to make it about what game that you know of or that you think is the most fun, just most important thing, go vote. Support and people getting out and voting shows support for all these guys and the guys doing the awards. That's a lot of work. Papa Pete's doing a lot of work doing these videos in the awards. Carlos, the team that does the start of all this, it's a lot of work goes into it. So it's cool to see the numbers and have more people vote. So we've made it easy. We've kind of showed you everything. You've got 4 different perspectives. We've seen all the years, past winners of Game of the Year. If we can say anything, I hope that you guys get out there and vote. And we'll go around the horn. Final comments, Mike, on the awards, and then also let us know what you've got coming up in the near future for your channel.
Just to reiterate, vote. If you don't, if there are games that you're like, oh, I'm not quite sure, there's gameplay footage. I did a stream last night talking about all of them. You get opinions from everybody that was on the panel here. And tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, we're doing our podcast on the Intellivision Homebrew Awards as well. So you can get Retro Bliss's opinion and BD Retro Mod's opinion. And Casey will be on that show as well. And then I am reviewing Pac-Man Anthology this Thursday. And on Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, I will be streaming more Intellivision homebrews from the previous year, and that will be your last day to be able to vote. So lots of Intellivision this week.
All right, Pierre, any last comments on the awards and also what's coming up next on your channel?
A bit like Mike said, let's go vote for your favorite game, the one you like. Even if you don't know all the game, it's not that important. Every vote counts. Yeah, some people might not know, I had some issue today with my capture card. So I was supposed to stream, it didn't happen. So hopefully I will be able to fix it, and tomorrow we'll be able to stream, we'll see. So tomorrow, if I'm able to stream, it will be TurboGrafx 16 games at 6:30 to 7:45 p.m. Eastern time. I really like TurboGrafx 16. It's a lot of fun, a lot of shmup, pew, pew, pew. And if I'm able to fix my capture card, I might stream maybe Thursday or Friday the Intellivision game I was supposed to stream. Now I wanted to stream some Homebrew Award game, but we'll see. We'll see.
All right, DJC.
I am
Hung
need
over.
to detox, I think, for a bit, but I don't know what's going on tomorrow yet. We will see. Normally, it would be the TurboGrafx show. We'll see.
With the TurboGrafx banana?
Yeah, we'll see if he's up to filming clips for the show, because he might not be. But yeah. Other than that, yeah. Check me out if you like Intellivision.
Oh, I'm sure everyone here knows.
I doubt anyone in chat likes Intellivision, but if you do,
this isn't the place for that.
If crowd. By chance you do.
Yeah. All right. So final thoughts for me. I think this was a fun show. I really thank you guys for coming on and giving us 2 hours and 20 minutes of your evening. And I really enjoyed it. I love talking about the awards, seeing the videos, name that game. I wish I could compete in it, but it was fun watching you guys play. And I know the chat has really been liking it. And, I just get out there and vote. It only takes a few minutes. You have to be a member of AtariAge, but there are free accounts. You do not have to pay for it. We forgot to talk about that. AtariAge is a place, if you're a retro gamer anyway, you should be on AtariAge.
Even if you don't interact with people, I know a lot of people, especially in like the Atari areas, have complained about an old boys club that kind of you don't feel like you can interact. But even just to go there and lurk, that's where you get your information for a lot of the stuff you share on this show.
Yeah,
me too. So,
and you don't have to participate in everything if you just log in. There's a lot of free games. If you guys aren't signed up, you see a lot of early versions of ROMs or just straight up free games for Intellivision. A lot of it's on there. You can go back years and search for games and just find. I didn't even know that was available there. It's like there's a big free list of games from Nano Chess that he's updating. Huge amounts of free games that are a lot of good games. So, there's a lot of good reasons. If you just want to lurk, like Mike said, just want to go get the free games, vote in the awards, and when something else comes up in television, you really should have an account. And it's not just, it's everything. It's AtariAge. Like when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, Atari. No, it's everything. You can find everything there. So, all right, guys. Tomorrow I will be on Retro Bliss and Mike's Gaming Gala show talking about the Intellivision Awards. And I'm going to be visiting my grandson. We haven't seen him since he was about 2 weeks old. He's 6 months. I'm really excited for that. And then you're going to start seeing some videos on Name That Game, very similar to what we did today, a little better looking. Look for standalone videos on that. Mike had a great idea too. I'll be doing some shorts on there with smaller versions of it. And I'm looking forward to see how those do. And again, thank you guys for coming on the panel. DJC, Mike, Pierre, appreciate you all. And thanks for everyone that was here. I had a fun time. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully we can do this again next year. So anyone have any final comments?
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you.
Casey, stop paying off the Mantis. It's not going to work. It only ends badly for you.
I have to do something because I need at least one sprint.
I know you at least have enough sprints to get him by for about half a year, but you got to give it up at some point.
All right, guys. Have a good night. I appreciate you all, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow on Chuck and another award stream. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Rise up, get ready for the fight. The Intellivision gamer, shining so bright. Reviews and gameplay, he's got it all from classics to new. He stands tall, interviews and insights. He's on a mission, unleashing the power of retro intuition. He's got the knowledge, the passion untamed. Intellivision burning with the flame. YouTube's his stage, says brothers unite. Intellivision gamer, he brings the light with the game console.